felicitate myself with your remarks and the Speaker's and wish His Majesty a speedy recovery. It's an interesting debate to take part in, and it's always rather disappointing to hear Labour describe itself as a party of pro-business, given the fact that they go on to ask businesses to make increases in wages, recognising unions, accepting collective bargaining, restricting labour flexibility, increasing bureaucracy and telling businesses where to invest. That, to me, Mr Deputy Speaker, is a wolf in sheep's clothing if I've ever heard it. But I would like to speak just on a couple of points around the finance bill and to the amendments that have been tabled. It's extraordinary to hear the opposition, both front benches, talk about expensing becoming permanent. Well, that is exactly what this bill is intending to do, and the minute we get royal assent, it is going to be permanent. The Minister said in the second reading that it would be permanent, and as soon as that comes forward, it will be in place and on the statute books. But of course it is welcome, and Amendments 1 and 2 make a point around full expensing, and of course ensuring that UK's plant and machinery capital allowances will increase, a tax cut of somewhere in the region of about £10 billion a year, helping to drive up growth across the whole of the United Kingdom, specifically in our manufacturing sectors. And I can say that from my point of view in South Devon, this is a tax cut worth having, one that will help drive growth, attract investment and innovation right across the United Kingdom, not just in those industrial heartlands that we so often speak about. We speak a great deal about research and development, and there's often international comparisons, Mr Deputy Speaker, but I have to say once again Amendment 3 offers the opportunity for us to drive innovation and economic growth. The simplification of this by merging the research and development expenditure credit scheme and the small and medium enterprise scheme is doing that rare thing that we so often fail to do in government, which is simplify the tax code and provide greater support for UK firms, something we should all be welcoming. Just around amendments for research and development and support for loss-making intensive SMEs, the reduction by 10% from 40 to 30%. It's worth just stating the impact that will have on SMEs. It's expected to help 5,000 further SMEs, and for every £27 per £100 of qualifying research and development invested. That is an extraordinary level of support, somewhere in the region of about £280 million a year by 28-29. Something to be welcomed by small businesses right across the country. There's also, of course, the extension of the sunset clauses for 2 more programmes, the Enterprise Investment Scheme and the Venture Capital Trust, and their extension to April 2035 is welcome. But I would just like to make a specific point around clauses 4 and 5 and the support for the creative sector. It is one of those unsung success stories about how well the UK creative industry has done because of this government's extraordinary tax cut that has helped TV, film and music and video games thrive in this country. Between 2010 and 2019, the 1.5 times increase in terms of its growth is extraordinary, creating thousands of jobs across this country, attracting millions, if not billions of pounds of investment and spurring on growth. If I may, that sets the benchmark for what we need to do as a government to help create industries by reducing the tax burden, by ensuring that we can find ways in which we can support not just the creative industries, but all industries. And I might just make a plug at this point for the tourism and hospitality sector. The Minister knows I mention this often, but there is a chance, I hope, in future that what we've done for the creative industry, we might also be able to do for the tourism and hospitality sector with a VAT reduction. I welcome the amendments that the government's put forward. Of course, they have my support on this, and I welcome the intent of a finance bill that is helping work pay, is ensuring that the tax burden is going down for businesses, and that is creating the landscape that will attract the investment and opportunities that we so desperately need in this country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.